Hello guys, welcome to the core concept. Today I am going to just giving on a short description about how to handle the analytical question, especially for the mains question, because most of the people still they were confused about what to do when the question will be in analytical, how we can handle the question. Basically, if you take uh, any analytical question, um, the description of the question will be defined whether to how to analyze the question. The needs is the basically describes the analytical. Okay, analytical is nothing but the needs of the question. So if you, for example, if you talk about in the previous classes we talk about the inflation. Inflation is a big concept when we do in a macro research analysis with the inflation is actually a field analytical process, because most of the data will be get dynamic from day by day. What we analyze today will be get um going to change in a dynamic manner for the tomorrow. So by the concept inflation, they are going to ask how you know about inflation, how what are the ideas to control the inflation, what are the ideas for the lower income people to handle inflation. These kind of analytical manner of question only they are going to ask in the exams. So before writing your answers, first you have to understand what the need of the question. For example, if they are going to ask the question like how the poor people are getting affected due to the high inflation slab rate, and what are the government what your advice to take a government steps to handle this inflation rate, like these kind of question. What the need of the question is, you have to define how the poor peoples are getting through affected because of high inflation slab rate. You have to describe the what are the ways they are affecting because of inflation. You have to refer in a point wise manner. At the same time, uh, government step is the solution to handle the inflation. uh, in the before para, you are describing what are the ways they are affecting because of inflation. At the same time, the next solution, when compared to coming to the solution, you have to give at least 4 to 5 point of solution to handle the inflation, especially whom they are affecting, mostly affecting because of inflation means the people who are lower income group, especially the people who are not able to get on daily needs calorie. Those people are especially going to affected because of the inflation. So you have to analyze which points to include this particular question. When they ask about the inflation, you have to filter based upon the needs of the question. If the same for if you group B officer exams, if you see group B or group C officer exams, if any exam having this descriptive paper, if they ask without analytical question, they simply ask what is inflation, what is the type and causes of the inflation. They simply ask about the general thing of inflation. For those kind of questions, you just need to include how, what is the inflation, or how, what is the inflation was defined by various economists, what is the inflation types, how it will cause, like these kind of simple thing you can refer any one of the standard book. That is more than enough to handle these kind of questions, especially if those descriptive exams handling for group C and group B officer. For group A, especially for civil service exam or TNPSC exam, group A officer, you should have to write the question in an analytical manner. Analytical manner, you have to give, you have to tell about the way how they are affecting, how to give a solution to handle this inflation, especially if particularly if they are telling about what are the government taking steps to control the inflation means, you have to write in the point of view of government, you have to write in the supportive manner of government. Don't ever try to put all the negative points in the inflation question, because inflation is not only a negative concept, it is also a positive concept. Because for I already said to you again and again, for a good developing economy, the default inflation rates between 4 points to 5 point is essential. Because for the essential default valuation 4 to 5 point means the economy is doing very good, very well, and the people are in a good purchasing power to purchase any items. So don't try to put the inflation, total inflation concept in the negative manner. Try to understand the concept, any concept, not only for the inflation. If you take a monetary policy tool, any concept you have to categorized in positive manner and a negative manner. That will be a better option to eliminate based upon the question needs. Because if the question needs is purely based on negative concept means you need to crack at least 10 to 5 6 to 10 points to satisfy the need of a question. At the same time, if they are asking in a positive manner, because if for example, if we take an inflation, it actually it actually contains both negative and positive concepts, right? So based upon the need, we are going to write the point according to the question, question needs, right? Because if a more number of points we wrote in the negative attention means the current doing economy in the country is in what high inflation slab rate. So if you are writing more negative points to the particular question means it automatically going to hurt the character, because you are aspiring for to get a government job. At the same time, the way of writing your answers is opposite to government mean how they will accept your answer in a positive manner. Okay, that's what I'm saying. If they are asking in the question in a negative manner also, you have to approach 60% in negative and 40% is for positive. If they are asking in a positive manner, a complete replica, you have to write a 60% positive and 40% in negative. The introduction and conclusion part is essential for the all the question, because whatever the question they are going to ask you, even for monetary tool, monetizing tool or inflation, you have to give a basic introduction for the all the question. At the same time, conclusion should be in a positive manner. If they for some people are doing the same mistake. What it means, the conclusion part they are concluding it in a positive manner means that will gain a good marks for a particular question. At the same time, if the conclusions are part between a negative attracted means it will be go against to the government. Okay, what and all you are studying or writing, it is also, it is all the tool which are being accepted by the government, and government is doing the tool which is handling the inflation part, right? So without understanding the field work, without understanding the current inflation scenario, you randomly wrote the inflation is getting affected the lower people. If more than 10 to 15 point in a negative manner means it automatically getting affected. It will surely decrease your mark, right? This what I thought to tell to how to handle the mains analytical question part, because most of the people are get confusing, and especially the people who are better in vocabularies and doing a good handwriting and technique of writing skills, but they don't know how to handle the answers based upon the question needs. So for those people, I just posting this video. You guys please watch this video. Okay, thank you.